Force, and each year we harvest only the best of the best. Are you ready to move up and take on these challenges?
Doom is the reboot released in 2016 and came out for PC, Xbox One. It's also available for Nintendo Switch, and it's available on PlayStation 4. Of course, it came out a little later on the Switch. 2017 to be specific, for those who like specifics. And it also came out on the Stadia in 2020. Do you remember the Stadia? That was a thing. But Doom was developed by id Software, published by Bethesda, so if you're one of those Bethesda haters, then you probably hate the game, which is a shame. However, I think Doom 2016 is fantastic, and I fell in love with it as soon as it came out. I'm also an original fan of the original game back in the 90s. I played a ton of that with my dad on PlayStation 1 and on PC before that. It's just, this Doom 2016 was everything it needed to be. It's very light on the story. Basically, you're on Mars, demons get unleashed, and you've got to go and shoot the shit out of stuff. And that's effectively all you need. And you get a myriad of awesome weapons with secondary abilities that can all be upgraded. And it had a very hectic multiplayer as well. It was very gory and gruesome with being able to pull off these finishing moves to get more health and armor. You use the chainsaw to be able to get more ammo. It's a really damn good shooter, and it released to near perfect scores and critical acclaim and sold an absolute ton of copies and was, well, just overall loved. However, more recently, especially on the Steam forums, because the Steam community forums are always a great place to go for rational discussions, there's a lot of hate being garnered for this game and a lot of disdain. Like, people saying it's like, I mean, obviously, everybody is entitled to their opinion, but I'm just going to dissect this slightly, just to kind of understand what their beef is, or if they're vegan, what their artichoke is. But what is so terrible about this game? But now people are saying that it's very uninspired, and yeah, of course it's going to be compared to games being released now in some way or shape or form. Doom Eternal, I think, is a better game than Doom 2016. But it's also slightly different because there's a lot of Metroidvania-ish style stuff in Doom Eternal and a lot more RPG elements and etc. You know, they took Doom 2016 and just injected it with all manner of steroids, which is not a bad thing. It's a fantastic thing, and I'm glad we have the two games. It's a shame we're only getting the two and we're not getting a third, but if these are the two we get, they're pretty much near perfect. I'll settle for it. But Doom 2016, a lot of people are coming out and just giving the game grief, saying it's not actually that good, it's not worth your time, the story is bland, I don't know what you were expecting from a game called Doom, they've never really been one on story, don't think the original Doom gives you any context really in-game for what the hell's going on, you just kind of get spaffed in. I think that was just left on the back of the PC box and the gaming manual and the PlayStation 1 box, you know, or if you got the Nintendo 64 version of it, it doesn't really give you a lot, but you don't need a lot. Just go and shoot stuff. That's all the game is intended to be. But there's just so much hatred, and I just can't, for the life of me, figure out what's going on in these people's minds. And I for one, like, people keep saying, like, is it really the best Doom since Doom? And I think Doom Eternal is the better one, but that does not in any way make Doom 2016 a bad game. Now, of course, a lot of people, you get original fans who come out and are like, no, it's not, Final Doom is the best Doom, which is absolutely fine. If you think Final Doom is better than Doom 2016, you are more than entitled to your opinion. But I think Doom 2016 just got everything right. It got the graphics right, it got the gameplay right, it got the art style right, it just brought the old Dooms to life and was everything it needed to be. It wasn't too much, and in most cases, less is more. And with Doom 2016, it just gave you everything you needed to go and shoot the crap out of things. I don't know why people keep going into every single game and thinking that it all has to be incredibly fleshed out and extreme. There was I can't remember his name, but he said that stories in video games are kind of like stories in adult movies. They're nice to have, maybe, but not necessarily necessary. You know what I mean? Obviously, I can't say certain words because of YouTube being YouTube, but I think that if you've not played Doom 2016 and you just want a very fun, a game that plays incredibly well and is really fun and looks really good, Doom 2016 is definitely up your alley. It's not a bad game at all in the slightest. It's a really good game, and yeah, that's just that. Now, obviously, it's just my opinion, of course. I'm not definitively saying it's a good game. You're wrong if you say it's not. Absolutely not. If people don't like it, that's cool. I don't understand it, but I can respect it. You know, that's the cool thing about opinions. You don't have to like it or understand it, but you know, you can respect it. But just go for it. Doom has 13 levels, and there are like multiple pathways, secrets to find. There's also like bonus, like a reading. That's not even a word. There's original levels from the games, from the original games, tucked in there as well as little Easter eggs, which is pretty cool with the music and the textures and whatnot. They're cool to find, but I don't know what people would dislike about this game. If I'm honest, it's really cool. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about it, and as always, thank you very much for watching.